the facts of your process. It's not belief. I can't just believe because I learned an order block or I learned an inversion fair value gap strategy from fucking Dodgy that as soon as I learn this shit and I apply it, it's gonna fucking work. You don't know. You have to test it. You know what I'm saying? Because you have 1 to 2 months of consistency because you just learned the strategy does not mean you're gonna be profitable in the long run. Basketball and shit, all soccer, football, whatever it is, you have to get in the lab and work on your craft, work on that form. If you're not confident in your form, you're mentally, when you get to that free throw line or when you're kicking that field goal, you're gonna fuck it up more. You're gonna fuck up the form. You might fuck up the kick and you're gonna miss a lot more because mentally you're not confident in your form and in your jump shot. You get what I'm saying? It's the same. So you're not confident in your fucking strategy, in your fucking plan, how you execute, how you manage your trade, how you do all of that. It's not consistent because you didn't really work on your you didn't work on your craft, my nigga. You ain't work on the craft. You gotta work on the fucking form. Yo, what's good? It's your bro Lo, and I'm bringing you guys another saucy video. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to go ahead and get right into this video. So basically, man, I bought 2 300K Apex accounts. Now, this is the goal, okay? This is the goal. But got the payout approved, right? Got the payout approved with $500. Listen, this is not no flex, okay? Yeah, it's kind of a flex. But at the same time, this ain't no flex. I'm just trying to inspire y'all that, okay, this 500 ain't shit. It's people that's making like 5,000, 8,000, but it's all about me. It's what I accomplished. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to say, like, this is just the beginning. It's nothing to be excited. I could go on a whole downfall. This is just the beginning. You know what I'm saying? So the $500 is just the beginning of me scaling up. Okay, so what I'm doing with that, I'm gonna give you guys everything that I am doing, everything that I'm doing in this journey, bro. You guys got to see. You guys got to see how I traded, how I operated, everything, bro. I'm not trying to gatekeep nothing. You know what I'm saying? Most people, when they try to gatekeep shit, they're trying to eventually take money from you. Okay, they're trying to get something out of you. Me, I'm not trying to do that yet. I'm not trying to do that right now. You get what I'm saying? Maybe not in the future. I'm just trying to show y'all that I'm trying to become a profitable fucking trader. Alright? That's it. I'm not hiding nothing from y'all. You guys can watch every single video that I made. You know what I mean? My whole analysis, how I operate, how I enter a trade, everything. I'm not hiding nothing from y'all because I want to be an example for y'all, bruh. I don't want to be the type of person to gatekeep because that's not gonna fuck up none of my fucking success. You get what I'm fucking saying? Do you get what I'm saying? It's not fucking up none of my success to gatekeep from y'all. So I just want to let y'all know this is what this series is fucking about. You guys watching me from jump, scale the fuck up without keeping shit from y'all because I'm not trying to sell y'all fucking shit. You get what I'm saying? Not trying to sell y'all shit. This ain't no ego boost for me. You know what I mean? I just want to be a good example. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to go ahead and put that out there. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. This is not an ego boost. Take all of this as inspiration. Alright? Now, since we got all of that out the way, this is my plan to scale up. I got 2 300K accounts, right? The price was $66, okay? So this is going to be $66 per month. Now, my plan is to scale up on evaluation. Scale up fast, right? And I'm going to be using a little bit higher risk on these evaluations. Now, when it comes to my funding account, I'm keeping it low risk, $125 per trade, and I'm keeping it with high probability setups. Now, this too, high probability setups, maybe mid, setups. But the goal is to scale up on evaluations quick. That's the reason why I got the 600K account, 300K accounts. Plus, it's dirt cheap. It's fucking $66 a month. Fuck the trail and drawdown. We profitable trader. What the fuck with that? That trail and drawdown ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get through that. But first and foremost, this is the plan. All right, the price is $66 a month. Okay, I got $500. That's about maybe like almost like 7 months, 8 months, right? That I could use this to pay for this account. Okay, while I'm paying for these accounts, I'm more probable to be getting payouts on my funded account, right? Because I'm risking small. All right, the drawdown is $7,500. All right, $7,500. The profit target is 20,000. Okay, that's more than a 1-to-1 type of risk to profit, right? But that's okay, right? Because we're trying to scale up fast anyway. I was gonna be using a little high risk on the 50K accounts for what I got if I would have got the 50K accounts, but I decided to do the 300K accounts. But since it's a 7,500 drawdown and a 20,000 profit target, I'm gonna divide 7,500 divided by 7. Okay, that at least gives me 7 trades. Okay, before I could blow the account. Okay, which is basically $1,000 and $71 per trade. Okay, now because Apex has a trailing drawdown, I have to take away 2 from there because if average I aim for a 1-to-2, a 2-to-1 average RR, that means that if this does go up to $2,142 and comes and hits me out at break even, I'm not gonna let it get to a 1-to-2 and come and hit me out at a full loss, right? That means that this goes down to 5. That means I only have 5 trades left before I blow the account. Now, the probability of me losing 5 in a row has been fucking rare, but that is the goal, to take very, very high probable trades. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm looking forward to do. Risk 7, 5 trades in a row, 5 trades. Boom. If I lose 5 trades, then it's only $66 to get them fucking reset. You know what I mean? Which is okay. You know what I mean? So that is the goal, to try to scale up fast with up to 600K. The goal was 1 mil by the end of this year, but that's just the big goal. That's just the highest target. I don't have to completely reach that target, but that's the goal, right? But this is a good start. Okay, 2-to-1 average RR that I usually get per trade would be it would make this a $2,142, right? So what does that mean? That means if 5 to 7 trades before I blow the evaluation, all I need is 10 wins, right? Let's say I didn't lose at all. All I would need is 10 wins to pass, to get funded the 600K dollars, right? And then the activation fee for lifetime would be $250 to activate the 2 600K accounts. That's why I decided to go ahead and do this and just try to scale up, especially since I already got a funded account. Since I already got the funded account, right, and I got the payout, you know what I'm saying? I could take the funded account slowly, small, low risk, $125, get consistent payouts from here. That way, this isn't a liability. I don't feel like I have to rush this in. And if I do lose the account, it's just the cost of business. It's $66. That's the cost of business. This is why funded accounts are so fucking great, especially if you're a profitable trader, because the leverage that you have with these, that you can do with these, you know what I'm saying? It's from how much you're risking. You know what I'm saying? Out of $500, how much I'm risking out of that. You get what I'm saying? Type shit, right? So it would just be the cost of business. So I'm not afraid to fail. It's a good probability that I could take 5 losing trades in a row. But the goal is not do that. It's to just take high probability setups. That way I don't take 5 losing trades in a row. You get what I'm saying? Do you get what the fuck I'm fucking saying? So as you can see, but that's the goal. That's the goal, right? That's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying? So since that is the case, right? You guys got to see it, and you guys get to come with me on this fucking journey. You guys get to actually see me from taking 3 months to build a fucking 50K account, right? A 50K account took me not even 3 months, about 2 months, right? Low risk. You guys got to see me from the bottom. You know what I'm saying? From where, nigga, I'm broke. You know what I'm saying? But I got something. I took that and did something with it. Been patient, been disciplined, and I learned. You know what I'm saying? I'm now. I feel like I'm there, and I feel like I can scale up. I can scale up fast now. You know what I mean? Type shit, and just take this small. I feel like I'm there. You know what I'm saying? I just gotta keep my mind right, keep my discipline there. When I take hits, it's just the cost of business. Shout out Davis. But yeah, it's just the cost of business. You know what I mean? But yeah. So that is the goal, and I'm glad you guys get to come with me, and you guys get to see it all, and I can't wait for you guys to see it. But what we're gonna do today, since we got all that out the way, we're gonna be reacting to somebody that I've been watching. His name is Diego Barrera Trades. You know what I'm saying? I've been watching him for And he kind of gave me the inspiration to start doing basically this series, right? And I've seen other people too, but it was mainly from seeing him like constantly post videos every day. Kind of gave me inspiration to do it myself. You know what I'm saying? Because at the same time, I want to look back and look at what the fuck I accomplished. You know what I'm saying, when I got there. And plus, it helps other people too to, you know, inspire. You know, be a good example or whatever. Help people learn from not. If I do something stupid, they learn from what I shouldn't do. And that's kind of how I learned. What I learned with Diego Barrera, what not to do. Now, let's go ahead and go right to his video. Alright, before we get into this video, I just want to let y'all know, man. Listen, I'm not no financial fucking advisor. Okay? Don't listen to me. I'm fucking stupid. I'm fucking demo baller. I'm retarded as fuck. I'm a degenerate. You know what I'm saying? Whatever I have to say, take it as with a grain of salt. You know what I'm saying? I just whatever I say, take it as a grain of salt. You know what I'm saying? Don't listen to me at all. You know what I mean? Also, as well, I'm just reacting. It's all for educational purposes only. You know what I'm saying? I might say some crazy shit. I just say crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? But this is all just to, you know, kind of give my input. I mean, maybe it can help, maybe it could not. But yeah, let's get right into this video.
I'm currently looking for a trade. I had one break even. I'm currently looking for this gap to inverse. It's a 1 minute and a 30-second. I think we have a really nice reversal signature pattern.
He just hopping right into it. He like, fuck the bullshit.
Right here,
yeah,
that we can get.
Usually you don't do that. He be talking a lot and then he go right into what trades he took.
Because we've been coming down all day, and I would expect some sort of relief to the upside. Main target being this 5 minute gap right here. But if we don't get it, we don't get it. I'm starting my video because the time of day I'm about to get off anyways if it doesn't trigger our trade, which is fine, perfectly fine. Real quick, I'll go over the trade I did take.
Okay.
So just
let's see that. Let's see that, bro.
Do get this. I took this.
Yeah, let's see that, bro. Let's see that.
Version right here. I got in on this candle, went break even at this low, got stopped at break even. Not too crazy. Okay. Followed my plan. I liked it. We've been trending down. I wanted to see that maybe become a big continuation, so I'm more than happy with that trade. But here we go. And this trade, if I take it and it loses, I'll more than likely be done for the day. Because, yeah, really just wouldn't hope that this trade loses.
Wait, why would you flip your... Wait, if you were bearish here, why is you flipping your bias here? What are you targeting? Okay, you targeting up here? Are you targeting the gap? Okay.
If we do end up getting it, it would be nice for it to close all at once, but it looks like we're not going to, so I might have to take off the 30-second, which I didn't really want to. But if we hit above these highs before taking the trade, I'm probably not going to take it.
Yeah, because that's the liquidity.
Let's see. So we get a live execution here, maybe. Let's see what ES is doing. Okay, ES is looking good.
ES is running up.
I would want the 1 minute to close at the same time as the 30-second just to get every confirmation good to go. We're holding this 1 minute imbalance still. Turtle soup this low inside of it. We have this inversion on the 1 minute here. I wanted to take this one, but we just shot up really quickly. So I will be taking this. We get it, but again, we're kind of stalling this.
So why not take it right here? If your inversion fair value gap was right here, you want to kind of enter a little bit closer to there. So why not take it right here after it comes back down, close to it? Just enter there and then aim for here. Why get in up here if you're already looking for this as your target?
This area, so I don't really like this, but yeah, we'll see what happens.
But I could see why you would want to wait for it to
really
go above here.
Because I would have wanted to see.
I can see why you wouldn't want it to. You would want to see it to go above here. Maybe give some displacement up through there because maybe that might be a barrier that's in your way. But if you're looking for it to get up into here, right? Then you saw this inverse, you wanted to take that. Then take the IOFED right here. And then put your stops below here, below this down close candle.
See it already.
Inversion fair value gap.
I don't mind this right here, this pattern right here, and then come up and close above. But I really don't like that we came up, teased it again, come back down. I think
right now it's tweaking.
So
we'll just right now it's some straight dookie cheek price action.
Kind of talk about in the video as if we aren't going to take a trade, and we'll just see if it gives it to us. So this was the trade I took. Why I was super bearish on the day for ES mainly. Or both, but ES because these equal lows. We had some perfect equal lows. I knew that this would be a very nice target for the day. coming into the day, especially because overnight, if we look at
man.
1 hour.
Oh, don't tell me you take it. That's why you're taking a while?
30 seconds, come back. On the 1 hour, right, we had a hourly fair value gap that we traded into.
Okay.
We traded into
type shit
overnight, and we sold off through it. Coming into market open, we came up, put in an SMT here, bearish SMT.
And this was a great sell. If I was trading today, I would have taken that sell.
And then we started displacing. We started holding this 5-minute gap. We started displacing.
What if I was trading Friday?
Through this fair value gap, got an inversion there, and it's just started dropping. So after that point, right, we really didn't have anything to do. And I waited for news today. I waited for 10 o'clock because I didn't want to get involved, or I didn't see anything I liked before news came out. So right here was news. It was a little bit volatile, but I didn't get a setup before. Yes.
That news wasn't even something to like really worry about. Like, if you study your news, that news was really nothing to worry about.
Could have maybe taken this and it would have worked out. I don't really like taking on ES. And then if we look at NQ here, we had SMTs all over the place. So I'm gonna get rid of this. We had the main SMT right here. And then we ended up holding this 5-minute imbalance really, really nice right here.
Yeah.
But then we just kind of chopped around. And by the time we did start making some move lower, the one
first presented FEG was right here. Right? You had that SMT as well. And then you're looking for that previous weekly low. So this was a great trade.
I wanted to take, I didn't take because it was right before news and it was really close to the low. Also, it was a really small fair value gap, so I didn't want to
that's the first presented FEG.
Take this inversion right here, and then just look back and be like, why would I take such a small inversion, right? But it really did end up working, ended up being good, but it's fine. You know, you don't have to take everything.
And then stops would have been placed up here for me. All right.
Just because it's there. So again, the same targets on ES. We had this 30-minute gap right here. We'll pull that up. We had that 30-minute gap right here that we ended up inversing. Now I want to see these relative lows. We actually did sweep this low the other day, but I knew that we'd revisit this low. And I think we will continue to go lower because this is a very, very bearish looking chart.
Wait, so why? Okay, if you're looking for it to go lower, like you're looking for these.
The other day, but I knew that we'd revisit this low. And I think we will continue to go lower because this.
Yeah, if you think you're gonna go lower, why in your drawing liquidity is lower? Diego, why are you trying to buy right here, bro? Like,
this is a very, very bearish looking chart. But that was the idea, and then once the day starts selling off, I start to get the sense that, you know, there's probably not going to be a great opportunity for me to take a big, nice short. So I started to realize, okay, cool. We had the data lows. We came down. We started trending lower, lower, lower. And we just kept going lower. And this is a perfect day, low resistance liquidity run, where we run lower, and every fair value gap holds. Boom, trade into a fair value gap there, drop down. Trade into the fair value gap, drop down. Trade into the order block right here. Trade up to this order block on the 1 minute. Right? Trades up to it, falls down. Trades up to the order block again, falls down. Right? Perfect type of day where every single thing is getting respected, and that's a low resistance liquidity.
So there's strong bearish order flow. So why is you even thinking about taking this?
Day.
Because it took out a previous weekly low does not mean it's gonna start expanding higher. You can't just look at a previous weekly low or a higher time frame low and then go right to the 1 minute and like boom, okay, we got a inversion FEG and then displacement right here, so let's just take that, right? Yeah, if you accept the risk, cool, but like if your direction is bearish, your draw liquidity is bearish, you think it can go lower, why even try to buy? You get what I'm saying? Like, why, bro? Like, why? You get what I'm saying?
Where the market's just respecting every PD array all the way down on the 1 minute, and it's
but
just,
that's FOMO.
Dropping
you
like
want to make
butter,
something, but
melting
you
like
just
butter,
gotta be patient, bro.
all the way down to the drawn liquidity. So that was a really, really nice day. I delivered to my targets. I just didn't get an entry, which is fine, right?
Yeah.
This is a day where it's so easy to get FOMO because, you know, you see people catch this move and they have different ideas for it, right? Some people didn't take a trade. Some people did. Some people didn't get it, right? And that's perfectly fine, right? I know that if you guys follow Trader Kane on Twitter, he's close. So I get FOMO when I see that. I'm a human just like you guys. I get FOMO when I see people catching these types of trades because it's like, wow, like, how come I didn't get that?
That's why you gotta stay off of social media.
That's not trading, man. Trading is not FOMO. This was not.
You gotta stay off of social media, bro. If you get influenced,
it wasn't it's not a trade I would take. So I can't worry about that, right? I can't worry about other people making so much money because it's not going to help me, right? Because all I need is my 20.
There you go, Diego.
Points,
exactly,
right?
Diego.
You can hit big trades, but all I need is my consistency and my mindset to develop. That's all I need. So that's all I need to focus on, because at the end of the day, nothing else will matter besides that. And yeah, absolutely not going to take this trade now unless we resweep this low. So that's my new stipulation. I will not take this trade unless we resweep the low, unless we absolutely bounce from here right now and get like some serious momentum. Then I will.
Okay, you just gave us his process. He just gave us his process on how he's filtering out this trade. This is good. This is good. He really doesn't filter out trades. When I watch him, and his reasoning behind shit, he don't filter out trades that well. So this is, I give you a hand clap. I give you props for how you've just filtered this trade out.
But other than that, if we start dropping below, if we inverse this 1 minute gap, I will not be taking it. So.
Okay, bet. That's a good process.
See. But, so yeah, man, that was the trade. This trade here, should I have taken it in the future? Probably not. It wasn't a impulsive setup. It was something I was waiting for. We had the 1 minute gap. We were showing a lot of weakness. We were rejecting this order block, and I wanted to see a continuation lower because of how bearish we were.
What do? You take the inversion right here and then enter there. It probably went lower. He probably broke even right here because he likes to break even super fast. Came up to the fair value gap, which is what order flow does, right? Probably hit him out at break even and then hit maybe whatever his target was, which was that previous weekly low.
But it wasn't a trade that's like, I should take this every time. So we did close back below this fair value gap, so now we'll no longer be looking to take this this one right here. It's just the then give me another opportunity, maybe this one right here. It's just the equilibrium point. But yeah, that's how it goes, man. Sometimes you just don't get your setup, and it's fine. If we do tag this low and ES doesn't, would be nice. Would be nice. It looks like we might be able to make an SMT.
Okay.
If we drop down now and speed back up. But yeah, man, that's just how it goes. The main thing I want to talk about in this video today is the fact that we had a losing month again, and bar a miracle, right? Unless we catch something here for $150 or $200, then tomorrow we get something for $100 on Monday. But
this is what I'm noticing with Diego is that his profit compared to his losers, even though he took one trade here, his profit compared to his losers is way too small. It's like a 1 to 3. It's way too small. Even less than that. You want your profit to be way bigger. At least a 1 to 1.5, 1 to 2, even a 1 to 1. Then your losers, bro. Like this is not good at all. This is not good. Like like even look, okay, $14. Okay, he probably was like a break-even day, whatever. 148, 150. 133, okay, it's kind of around there. That's cool. That's good, right? 97, $30 compared to your losing days. $7 compared to your losing days. $1, okay. $167 compared to your winning days. 14, 68, 52. This is not good at all. Like, this is like screaming. It's a screaming bad trade management, bad risk management. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to put Diego down. I'm not trying to, bro, if you're watching this, I'm not trying to put you down at all. You just got to be aware, like, bro, there's something that you need to change and, like, dial in on and refine. You get what I'm saying? It might be your trade management. You can't just always believe in, okay, I've done this so long, it works and this and this and that. Bro, from the past 3 months, I'm looking at the same shit. The same risk to reward, the same profit to what you're losing. You know what I'm saying? It's something that's not working that you need to go and test and look at and refine. It's good that you're journaling so you can look back and figure out what's not working. You can't just always, it's insanity to constantly just believe in a trade management or believe in something when it's literally not working at all. Like, I'm not going to say not working at all. But this is not working. You get what I'm saying? It's not going to work long term.
We had a losing month again.
That's just my opinion.
So what is different with this losing month than last month?
You know what I mean?
Last
I'm not
month
trying to
one
put you
was
down
a
at
lot
all,
more.
bro. Not trying.
And this
You
month
know what I'm saying?
was
Let's take ego and
a lot
everything
less,
out the
right? We had
way.
less losing days.
It's something
We
that you gotta
had,
fix with this,
better
just from
winning
looking at
days, right?
this.
We had more winning days. We had
You know?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 green days. They're not really like big wins, but 4, 5, 6, 7.
Alright,
We only had
listen.
7. This was the day where we overtraded. This is the day where we overtraded.
Yeah, so
what
some
do I
days
wanna
he
do?
overtraded because you see $22. But if you're looking at like 2 trades, okay, but compared to that one trade, $50 to $151, $153.
So this is a day where we still trade 2 micros and the volatility was crazy. So
This your P&L is just constantly boom, just on a straight downtrend because of this right here.
I just lost on the one trade, and I took one trade, so I didn't even really break my rules these days. I just was trading with too big a size.
Okay.
We didn't tag the low unless ES did, and we didn't, so don't really love it, but would I give it a go?
But what?
$30.
No,
Yes.
Diego, no, don't, bro.
Probably
do not tell,
shouldn't.
bro. Come on,
I
bro.
probably shouldn't.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't, bro.
But-
It didn't even tag the low. You said you wanted, if it's inverted, you're not gonna take that, right? And you wanted to see this low get taken out. So there shouldn't be no buts, bro. He's about to FOMO. Diego, I know you about to FOMO, bro.
Could go break even this high.
Oh no.
Starting to run without me.
And then you're about to have the breakout
I'll
mentality.
give it a go.
Yep, here's the
I'm
breakout
gonna go
mentality.
break even at these highs.
So even though people trade smart money, they still trade the breakout mentality. It's not smart money. You might know ICT concepts and shit like that, but people can know ICT concepts and still trade dumb money. You get what I'm saying? Especially with these new inversion fair value gap type of, especially not TJR, fucking was it dodgy? No dodginess that dodgy, but like his strategy, how he got it working, that's you know, he probably got other people that know how to that traded just like him, but it's kind of the ideology of like it's still a breakout type of like mentality that people are, because they want to see that momentum right and keep it going. Yeah, anything can work, can make it work, but it's still the breakout mentality. Just like how with ICT concepts, smart money concepts, people, as soon as it takes out a weekly low, a old low, people are kind of like programmed to call tops and bottoms. You know what I mean? So they keep trying to catch a falling knife, and they keep getting fucked up, and they trying to figure out what the fuck they doing wrong. It has to be a balance. The breakout mentality and then trying to catch bottoms and top, trying to sell at the old highs and sell at old lows when the draw liquidity might be higher, and the draw if you're selling out low, the draw liquidity might be just expanding lower. You know what I mean? You need more confirmation, and you can't. And the FOMO of the inversion FEGs and getting in as it's closing instead of waiting for a pullback, waiting for an FEG to form. Just like how this, let's say somebody took it right here, right? Somebody could have took this right here because they inverted a FEG right there instead of waiting for that pullback right here and then getting in at a fair value gap. You know what I mean? It's the same breakout mentality. You're getting in too high, and then your profit, your risk to profit is, you know what I'm saying? It's too small.
Not a
but
good
yeah.
entry at all. I was trying to get him
bro,
lower, but it is what it is.
And he filtered out his trade really well. The reason why he didn't want to take it is because it was playing off of here, which was weird, right? He didn't like this fair value gap right here because however he filtered out his trade, he didn't like that either, because what's more, okay, what was he thinking? Okay, it's more probable to probably run and stop because of these lows. Okay, so why not wait for those lows to get taken out, like you said, bro? But you're FOMOing, right? So this is shit that you have to control and be aware of, and just have enough discipline to not do it. Which he already understands that shit. We all do. We all do the same shit. We all know what we supposed to do, but we still fucking do it. But you have to be able to not fucking do it. You know what I mean?
It is.
Real shit. You gotta be able to not do it.
15 minutes.
Sometimes we fuck up, but
So break even at these highs. It would be really nice to see us finally inverse this 1 minute.
he shouldn't have. He shouldn't
I
have
think the
took that.
momentum's gonna
He
carry. I
already
might just
filtered
close
out
this here and wait for the 1
everything
minute.
he said that he wanted to do. He didn't do it. So that's the start from it. That's the start to like tilting. You know what I mean?
That break.
Because
I'll go break
let's
even
say you
just
take
because
that
was a bad
L.
entry, and I'm gonna wait for this 1 minute break. 'cause I
Okay, he
shouldn't have
broke
been in
even.
that.
Yep,
So that's
you
a
should
live
not.
example
Yep,
of me
good shit.
taking a
Okay.
bad trade.
Yep. See, he knows.
Definitely just FOMO'd because I
He fucking knows. You know what I'm saying?
and I didn't get in right here because I was talking about the losing month. But we can still talk about the losing month
Okay.
while we wait for this trade to trigger. What was... Wow, and it's like I shouldn't have closed it, but I kind of needed to.
No,
Right? I kind of needed
yeah,
to.
you needed to. You should have.
But what was different?
But I wouldn't be looking for no buys now because it left relative equal lows. You shouldn't trust no low, especially if there's no SMT. You shouldn't trust no low that's relative equal. I don't care if it inverts shit. You don't want to buy nothing inside of this range.
Again about this losing month.
If you have this
We did
because it's just like the same thing with Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday creating a higher low of the week. It's a 70% probabilities. We think in terms of probability, right? So if the market does not with high probability create lows like this, right? So it's about maybe 70%. If you take 100 of these trades, let's say if it inverted this, you tried to take this buy. If you took 70 of these trades, you're more probable. 100 of these trades, you're more probable to get stopped out 70% of the time, right? And winning 30% of the time. So you should filter out trades like this. You gotta learn what to filter out. That's what I'm saying about refining. You know what I mean?
Overall better, right? Even with those 2 losing days, that were the max losing days where, again, we took the 2 micros, we still traded well those days, really. We still really traded well those days. We took 1 trade and we lost, right? That's all you can do is if you take 1 trade and you lose, it's fine, right? So, happy with my performance this month. Obviously, next month I hope to do better. But
you will, bro. You just gotta make sure you lock in on what you're doing.
We're always
wrong,
gonna
bro.
hope for. So, man, a little bit scatterbrained right now because a little bit kind of caught in the charts. I'm fine getting out of this trade at break even because I didn't enter when I should have, and it was just a little bit quick. I was a little bit.
Yeah.
I shouldn't be trying to make the video while trying to trade.
Yeah,
but
you can be distracted.
yeah, that's on me. If we rebalance this fair value gap right here, we did, and we get this inversion, I will definitely get in and then go break even pretty aggressively at this high, and see what we can do. So, see what we get, because these are equal highs. Let's see if we have equal highs on NQ. Ooh, we don't. So I guess we'll just sit on our hands for now.
Okay.
And this is not just, it's hard to make good decisions while not being focused, right? And this is a good example of it. But again, this month, why did we lose? Well, we just we weren't very patient, right? We weren't very patient with our executions, like you just saw. We weren't very patient with our
See, we know what we do wrong.
Our exits, right? When we got into a trade, we didn't hold them long time. We didn't really hold them and be patient and see if we could let them develop. We took a lot of stabs early without waiting for a lot of confirmation. We really just did a lot of damage to ourselves that we did not need to do.
Yeah, we know what the fuck we do wrong. We just keep doing the same fucking shit, and that's insanity. But it comes to a point, nigga. Do you really want to be profitable at this shit, bro? Do you really want to take care of your family, take care of yourself? Do you really want that? You get what I'm saying? So you have to be able to be disciplined, control yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, dead ass. Look, listen, I still do sometimes I'm not completely all the way there. You guys fucking seen it when I tried to get the payout. I'm not perfect either. But it's come to a point to where you gotta practice discipline to where you're able to control, your tilt. He has a personal lockout. I don't have no personal fucking lockout. I do it myself. You know what I'm saying? But I built that discipline to where, like, as soon as I feel some type of way, I'm able to control it a little bit better than most people that are kind of new to trying to figure out themselves and figuring out how to control themselves. You know what I mean?
And
straight up,
yeah, it cost us for it. It cost us in the end of the month.
I fucking do the same shit, but it's a certain level that I do it.
Micros when we
I don't completely crash the fuck out
because of how big the market. Like, if you guys remember earlier in the month, the candles were moving 50, 60 points a trade, right? And it was really, really hectic. And I tried to get in with 2 micros, and I would have a stop loss. And we had one day, I think, maybe it wasn't this month, but we had one day, one of the months, where we didn't even get stopped out by the actual trade being invalidated by our day loss.
Okay.
I think I owe myself one opportunity here. It's about a 19-point stop.
You owe yourself an opportunity, bro. You don't owe yourself nothing. The market don't owe you nothing. That right there, just that right there. right? This is a low probability condition, right? You're just trying to find something, Diego. You know what I mean? Trying to find something. But it's nice. It's good to see that he's doing this in front of everybody and for himself, so that way he could see what he has to. Hopefully, he's looking back at these videos and he's just watching like, okay, why did I do that there? You get what I'm saying? Like, oh, because of this. So how do I control it next time? Okay, why do I feel that way? I'm scared of FOMOing. I'm scared of missing out on the position. But it's a low probability condition. So why not just not trade? Just fuck it. Your target was lower. Your target was lower anyway. It got relatively lows. You gotta know what to filter out. This is a chance to filter, just like how you filter out this trade. You gotta filter this out too. You know what I mean?
So we will lock the account after this trade, regardless of what happens, because, yeah, I'll give it one chance on this. If we get it and we don't hit this high, I'll give it one chance. We're gonna try and take profit up
But
here.
his draw liquidity is here. Okay,
and yeah,
cool.
let's see how it goes. So
Draw liquidity
cool,
here.
we're
Okay.
gonna get it here. Hopefully we don't take this high.
He's waiting for this to inverse. Okay.
20 seconds. We do kind of want to see it close above here, ideally, but
Okay, you want to see it close above
same
there?
time, we'll see.
Oh, right here too. Okay.
8 seconds. Man, I'm kind of nervous, man, for no reason.
And then close
didn't
above
really
there.
close. But I'm gonna get in and go
But he
break
took it
even on that.
anyway.
We're
Okay,
locking
stops
it
below
down if we
here.
lose here because we should
Okay.
not be in this trade.
Target's
This
up
is
here.
FOMO.
Should be in the trade, but you're gonna stay in, okay. But you're taking that risk. You just have to accept that risk, bro. But look where he's trying to break
Gosh,
even
we're gonna
at.
break even that soon.
But look,
Come on,
okay.
give me the pump.
He entered. Okay, this is the thing. Look, he entered here. Okay, this is the breakout mentality. He entered here, but his break even is here, right? But his drawdown is here. What if it didn't get up into there? What if it just started going lower like this? You're taking a. This is why his risk to profit margin. He's making $14, $50, whatever, because he's break even so fast. He's not even giving room for the trade to breathe. He's not even giving room for order flow to do what it does. You know what I mean? You're not giving it enough room because you're scared to lose, right? But when you're entering here, look how much you lose compared to, like, if you was to break even here, it'll come and stop you out. So you're gonna come and get hit out on your break evens more than the case. And then when you enter, you're gonna get hit out more than it's gonna go to your target. You have to give it room to breathe. The risk to reward just from you break even in here. You know what I'm saying? You're getting knocked out before it even gets to your profit target as well. So that's why your risk to profit margin is your profit is smaller than what you're risking. You get what I'm saying? That equity curve is gonna keep. You get what I'm saying?
I'm gonna go break even since.
But
I
that's the
shouldn't be in
breakout.
trade.
That's the
I'm
breakout
locking the account if it hits me out.
mentality.
Okay, so hit our break even point pretty much.
Okay.
There we go. Hit our break even. So we would be at break even.
So what if it didn't do that? What if it didn't expand from? What if it wanted to come down and knock you out? Most of your trades can, but you break even here, so a winning trade would knock you out before it goes to your profit, and you might take a little $14, $50, whatever losses, but you're taking those big losses. It's like you're moving your stop up quick, but when the trade is going against you, you're not moving your stop or cutting it. You get what I'm saying? You're not moving your stop or cutting it when the trade is going against you, but when it's going in profit, you're moving it so fast. So you should do the same thing on the opposite end. Risk to reward. It's the risk to reward wise, trade management wise. That's what I'm saying. It's the trade management. I'm not trying to downplay or make Diego feel, you know what I'm saying, down on himself or whatever. It's just, you know what I'm saying. It's just my opinion. It's, you know what I mean. I'm 4 years in doing this. I'm not the best trader in the world, but I do understand some things that you have to kind of refine and fix. You know what I'm saying? This is something that he has to fix and realize and get the ego out the way, right? That, oh, it's been working, you know, I've been doing this for so long and it works. I know bro, if the data is right in your face, you know what I mean? It's right in your face. It's something that you're not doing right. It's not just mentality. And if it is mentality, it's shit that you're doing here that's not helping your mentality, or something that you need to ease, or something that you need to change, right? To maybe ease that mentality, you making certain decisions, or just accept the risk. Keep your stop here. Accept the risk. Accept that it's gonna get up into here. Get that breakout mentality out your head. You're trading smart money, right? You could trade smart money and still be dumb money, or know smart money concepts, ICT's concepts, but still trade dumb money. You get what I'm saying?
Too bad we didn't get a better fill.
But yeah, man.
And let's just see. Let's just see if we can get anything from this. Might just be happy with that. Yeah, took it out for break even. So I'm closing my account there.
Okay, that's good that he closed out his
we
account.
didn't really follow our rules there.
But even then, he shouldn't have even been in that buy anyway.
Regardless, it's kind of just more of a this fair value gap holding, and then getting such a strong displacement. I really kind of just expect these highs to get taken. Not the best, but realistically, the trade's probably gonna play out. So we'll just throw this on practice count, go 5 micros, and just throw it on there, and then go stop loss below this gap right here, below this, really, maybe, yeah, below here. But it's too late in the day, man. This is a
so you got to give it room to do this. This is where you should enter. Give it room to do this, right? Not enter off the breakout mentality, right? Let it retrace, get in there. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to tell you how to do your strategy or telling everything can work. You just have to refine it to where it works for you. You know what I'm saying? You could get a strategy and it might not. You get a strategy. Somebody can give you a profitable strategy, and because we're human and we're not robots, we'll fuck this shit up and we trade it completely different. Our brains are completely different, so we're gonna trade it differently, right? But you have to collect data and refine why you're losing or why your loss to profit margin, your profit margin is way smaller than what you're risking. You know what I'm saying? So it's just shit that you gotta refine. You know, and like I said, it's people that's, especially these inversion fair value gap strategies, people are taking it as a breakout mentality. You know what I'm saying? They're getting in so high with their stop. Some people, they be jamming they stop the fuck up too far. You gotta give it room to breathe because they're not accepting the risk, and they get in with high ass contracts too. They get in with high ass contracts, and they're scared to lose any little marginal move. They're down like $300, $400, $300, $200, and they start feeling fearful because they see how much they're down with them big contracts, and their stop is so. It's so small, you know. It's so like pushed up. When you could take away some of the contracts, give your trade more room to breathe, and let the trade run. You get what I'm saying? Let the trade run. Go lower risk, cause it's better for your mentality. It's just better for your performance when you're able to just go low risk. Do one contract, two contract, well, just one. You know what I'm saying? Scale in after. But it's way better for your way better trade management. You're not making no dumb decisions because you're not afraid to lose, or you see too much that you're down too much after one little marginal move towards your stop loss. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta let the wicks do the damage. The bodies tell the story. This can come all the way down into here and play around here, maybe even wick into this, and then still go his way. So maybe you want to give it a little bit more room. Take away 3 contracts. Give it a little bit more room under this low and let it run to your TP.
Honestly, if let's
break it, then you could break. Once you enter here, it gets up into here. This down candle might be there to where you could move your stop below that down candle. Not all the way break even yet. Give it a little bit more room.
That's right now.
You know?
Right. What was that trade right there? That was, I saw the market sell off a few hundred points to my targets, to my bias, and I didn't get a piece. So now I feel like I deserve a piece, and I'm...
See, he would enter right here and then break even right here. He would enter right here, breakout type shit, because this is where FEG happened, this is actually where he wanted to see inverted. But enter right here, you break even right here, but your stop is down here. But your break even is like a 1 to like negative, whatever. You get what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm saying? Come on, Diego. Come on, Diego. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, your entries right here, and then your break even right here, and they hit you out. But you gotta give the trade room to order flow to happen. It's gonna come and retrace into that FEG, maybe IOFED, maybe come into something, a breaker or whatever, mitigation block, something. You gotta give him room to breathe and do whatever he's gonna do. You know?
I'm gonna jump into a trade, right? Exactly what I need to not be doing, right? It didn't cost us today, but it was exactly what I need to not do.
With the breakout mentality, they just wanted to enter and just run.
Right now,
when price does not do that.
Longs right now. I like longs to this 5-minute gap. I like longs to this wick. I still like it. Like I really like what this looks like right here. But do we need to be involved? That's the thing that I need to keep asking myself. Is do we need to be involved? And I need to come into the day more looking for less opportunities, saying, hey, do we need to take this trade today? Do we need to, do whatever, right? And that's why I closed that trade at break even though it probably was going to keep going. I could have held my stop, but I didn't need to put risk on the table for that trade. I really didn't. I could have waited and gone break even at this high, and let's just see how much differently that would have helped us play out our trade.
Okay.
But I didn't, and again, the reason for that is because I knew that I shouldn't be trading right now. It's really against my rules to be trading at this time. We're gonna take one off there and then go break even.
Oh, so it's against us room to be trading again at this time too.
And then we're gonna take off one here, and then we let our runners go. But yeah, so that is exactly my point, man. Look, this trade's gonna work out beautifully, more than likely, because it's exactly what I was waiting for. It's playing out well. We have been coming down all day. We need to run some liquidity, and we could still lose. That's why, again, if I didn't think it was possible to lose, then I would take the trade. Happy that I locked the account because obviously recognizing just live.
I would not trust this shit with those relative lows. I'm sorry. You cannot trust trades probability-wise. Think of terms of probability. You cannot trust this move up here. You want to see it move away, really move away from that. If anything, get away from that area.
Impulsiveness, not even impulsiveness. I walked you guys through that. I wanted to see this gap break a while ago, but it was just the fact that I got in without it breaking, just because I knew it was going to go higher and at least tag the break even.
Quote unquote.
Anytime you think that you know something's going to happen in trading, that's when you know you're getting overly
You don't really
confident,
know. It's probability.
You don't know anything in trading.
Right.
There's no guarantees. There's no guarantees, right? There is absolutely no guarantees in trading ever. So don't ever think that you're going to be knowing what to do. But yeah,
But what you can know is how to manage your stop and manage your trade. That's one thing you can control. You can't control where price go, but you can control how you manage your trade. But you just need a strict process on how you analyze, how you enter, and how you manage your trade. A strict process. If you don't have a strict process, you might make some dumb mistakes because you're just going with the fucking flow out of pure belief that you think your strategy fucking works. When you probably ain't even back tested. But now I'm not just talking to Diego. You know what I'm saying? This could apply to anybody. This applied to me before. When you have not really back tested your strategy, a strict process, you might just, some people, they just hop on Trading View Replay and they just click through the shit. They click through the shit, this little replay button, and just go with the flow. Go with the flow. What I feel like doing. It's not about what you feel like doing based off the concepts that you know. You need a strict process. You get what I'm saying? If you look at all my videos, it's a strict process. I do the same thing over and 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 over. Fucking goddamn one. You know what I'm saying? Fucking over. But yeah, it's a strict process. That's what you have to do. You know, that way you're collecting the right data. So when you go back from your journal, if you're not journaling, then what the fuck is you trading for? If you're not screenshotting your trades and shit and of reviewing your trades, stop fucking trading. You're not taking this shit serious. For real. I had to realize that, bro. I started journaling late in my trading career, bro. 3 years in, I started 4 years in. 3 years in, I started journaling late. Taking it serious. Gotta take it serious, bro. Take it serious, bro. This is a business. This is your business. You're trying to be financially free. It's the hardest. This is one of the hardest industries. So you gotta do shit that people don't want to fucking do. You gotta do things differently. You get what I'm saying? People don't want to be disciplined. People don't want to be disciplined in journaling. People don't want to be disciplined in reviewing and refining. They just want to go with the flow and hope and believe. Believe. You're a scientist when it comes to this shit. You got to be a scientist. You collect data. You look at what the fuck you're doing wrong. The anomalies of what you might be doing wrong. Right? Look at the anomalies. It might be something. Just like for him, it's his trade management. What's the anomaly that he's doing wrong? He might be moving the stock too fucking fast and not giving it room to breathe. If he collected data and looked at all his trades that probably worked out, if he goes all the way back, looked at all the trades that worked out and didn't work out, he probably would see the anomaly that's fucking making him lose a lot more than what he's winning. And when he's winning, what's not matching up with his losses? Why is it not breaking even? Or just a little bit more in profit? Why isn't it like a 1 to 2 or a 1 to 1.5? Or even a 1 to 1? You know what I'm saying? I'm probably just talking. I'm probably talking too much. But bro, like, I'm passionate about this shit, man. I want to see people win, bro. But people gotta get their ego. They gotta pull their ego out the way.
Right? We still have
get this belief. Get this belief mindset out of there. Because it's not belief. It's about data. What's the logic? What's the facts? What's the facts of your strategy? What's the facts of your risk management? What's the facts of your process? It's not belief. I can't just believe because I learned an order block or I learned an inversion fair value gap strategy from fucking Dodgy that as soon as I learn this shit and I apply it, it's gonna fucking work. You don't know. You have to test it. You know what I'm saying? Because you have 1 to 2 months of consistency because you just learned the strategy does not mean you're gonna be profitable when you start in the long run. You might get a funded account and then you lose the shit because mentally you don't know how to mentally manage that strategy. You get what I'm saying? Type shit. But yeah.
Where we went wrong. Wow. Where we went wrong. Wow. We had a lot of days like that where we didn't do too well, didn't perform too hot, right? But that's all it was. It's just a blip, a little blip in the journey. And again, we read the market. We read the market at a high level this month. I really do believe that. I think we read the market really well. Today our bias was spot on. Yesterday our bias was spot on. The day before that bias, we've been having the bias. We've been having the chart. We've been having all of that really, really well. The mistakes we've been making have all been mental. Have all been greed. Have FOMO. All those mistakes, right? All those mistakes we've been making have all been just mental errors that we...
And sometimes that's just because we're not confident at all in our strategy. We're not confident at all in our strategy. Not at all. That's why sometimes we have those mental mistakes. And if you listen to a lot of trading podcasts with people who are actually making money out of this shit, actually doing this shit for real. You know what I'm saying? Let me pull this up because I be listening to a lot of podcasts throughout my day before I go to sleep from actual traders, and this is something that's really key. You will never become a profitable trader without this. Now I ain't gonna say it will never, but it's a lot harder. If you really want this, you gotta do the right shit. After speaking with some of the best traders in the world, it is undeniable that data collection is necessary to be profitable, and specifically to be profitable long term. Do you understand? People get lucky. And then they think they're profitable, but long term they end up fucking up, and they see like, okay, there's a certain condition. They might be taking 7 to 8 losses in a row, and they don't even fucking know why, because they don't collect the data. When I look back, when I'm through my back testing all my data collection, when I'm taking 7 fucking losses in a row, it's because the market is not in the right condition for me, for my strategy. You know what I'm saying? But people don't understand that. They start thinking, oh, the strategy don't work. Oh, it must be mental. It must be something I'm doing wrong. No, you're doing mental mistakes because you're not confident in your plan, and it's your process it's not consistent. It's not consistent because you didn't really work on you didn't work on your craft, my nigga. You ain't work on the craft. You gotta work on the fucking form. You know what I'm saying? At the free throw line, you take 1,000 shots per day. It's the same thing with trading. Trading is the same thing as like other sports and shit, basketball and shit, all soccer, football, whatever it is. You have to get in the lab and work on your craft, work on that form. If you're not confident in your form, you're mentally, when you get to that free throw line, or when you're kicking that field goal, you're not gonna you're gonna fuck it up more. You're gonna fuck up the form. You might fuck up the kick, and you're gonna miss a lot more because mentally you're not confident in your form and in your jump shot. You get what I'm saying? It's the same. So you're not confident in your fucking strategy, in your fucking plan, how you execute, how you manage your trade, how you do all of that. You know what I mean? It's the same shit, bro. You know what I mean? So every single verified trader collects data, reviews data, uses data to build the confidence necessary to reach the consistency in 7-8 figure returns. Most traders do not collect data simply because they are lazy and they don't want to. I was lazy. I didn't want to. But guess what? You got to take this shit serious. You want the payout? You want to make sure your parents are set free? You want to make sure you set free? You want to make sure your children are straight? Anybody you love is straight? Your friends, family? You gotta get this shit together. Stop acting like a lazy ass fucking degenerate. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, man. I think I'm gonna end the video right there. Let's see how this worked out.
Better on the and try and give you guys two.
So what did it do? Goddamn, did it freeze? What's it freezing? What the fuck?
You learn a lot of new things. You put in the most work, right? That's the best month, right? It has nothing to do with your P&L.
So it took out those highs.
And I really do believe that. So I'll see you guys next week.
But yeah, that's it, man. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, this reaction video, and everything that came with this video. If you did, go ahead and smash that like button. Go ahead and sub to the motherfucking channel if you're new to the channel, and share the video if you guys enjoy watching a dumb degenerate demo baller like me that don't know how to trade. Like I said, don't listen to me at all. I'm a retarded ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. I'm out.